To call to the stage Paras Lomba, founder of Global Himalayan Expedition. Paras, congratulations.
Thank you. Good afternoon to all of you. Today is the 10th day of the COP. Lots of talks, lots of commitments. My last story, an inspiring story of climate action. I'm going to take you to 14,000 feet up in the Himalayas now, a story which is going to inspire you all. Climate action which started a decade back in the remotest part of the world, the Himalayas. We are Global Himalayan Expedition. I'm the founder, and we are in the business of providing clean energy access. What's the problem we're trying to solve? There are more than 800 million people in this world without access to basic electricity, and they live in the most beautiful parts of the world. This is a one-house village which sees the most of snow leopards in winters. But when night falls, they use the still kerosene oil lamps for the lighting and for the cooking needs. We are a company which conducts impact expeditions, carbon negative impact expeditions. What are those? I'll tell you about that. To electrify these remote villages. We use tourism as a force for development. Think of yourself, we all are travelers, aren't we? But have you ever gone and done an impact as tangible as electrifying a village? Well, we have been doing that for the last 10 years. So how do we do that? You and I join a group of very inspired people from all over the globe, trek to these remote areas, welcomed by the centuries-old culture and tradition. And then you and I work together with the community to set up the solar panels, the microgrids, the DC solar microgrids, which we have designed ourselves. And then at the end comes the magic of electrifying centuries-old heritage. You know, this is a village which was on the Silk Route, but since now, till now, had any electricity. And look at the bright picture. It's still working. It's 7 years back. Till date, Global Himalayan Expedition, GHE, has electrified 155 Himalayan villages, 75,000 lives, and more than 30,000 tons of carbon offset. I wouldn't say offset, we have removed it from the source and replaced it with solar panels and batteries and microgrids and energy efficient appliances. With the help of just 1,300 travelers from 65 different countries. Isn't it an inspiring story? We talk about action, this is action. Well, sustainable development goals, we all talk about it. This is how we achieve it. We start with putting up clean energy infrastructure, livelihood creation, entrepreneurship, and of course, try to make sure all the models are community owned. Transforming communities from pre-industrial age to the fourth industrial revolution. One light, the difference of one LED light, you can see it in this slide. And it is all done with the help of community, right? They have to be trained, they have to develop the capacity, and then only you can pass on the baton, they can own it. We can't go around keeping maintenance of 155 villages. Women lead the way here. We train women with the help of our partners, and they are the ones who electrify the villages. And of course, you can't leave out the youth. We train the youth as well. When you provide energy access, it sets the benchmark for many other activities. This is our education centers. So many remote schools do not have any digital education. Same microgrid provides digital education to these remote villages. The girl is actually Googling up a NASA website, if you can see on the slide, right? And then this year, we thought that let's work on the health centers. So now we are working on creating solar power health centers in these remote areas. At the end, the traveler also wants a bit of safety net when he comes to these remote areas. A health center at 14,000 feet. This is what we achieved starting of this year in the winters at minus 35 degrees centigrade. It doesn't end here. These families also cook food in the very harmful way of using the wood, and this affects their health. They get a lot of respiratory diseases. We introduced the smokeless cook stoves and give them a good gastronomy training, the same culinary experience the traveler gets, the same food. And at the end, everything can only work if there is livelihood. We have seen a lot of companies around the world who have made energy infrastructure, who have given energy access, but there is no maintenance. So we bring in the livelihood through setting up homestays, which are basically guest houses, solar-powered homestays. And we figured out these communities in the Himalayas live the most sustainable lifestyles. So they are actually carbon neutral homestays. And this is what we've been working on over the last 8 months now, trying to set up carbon neutral homestays, which gives you the same experience in traveler you can have, with the kind of assets which you won't get anywhere in a rural, remote area. You can book these homestays on booking.com and Airbnb through an initiative called Mountain Homestays. So a lot of travelers are now trying to book in and come to these remote areas because we want to disperse tourism. And this is the future, I would say, of rural accommodations. From 5,000 tons of CO2, which was initially being consumed, to almost negligible amount of carbon footprint now. And interestingly, innovation is everywhere, isn't it? We are training the youth of the community of these electrified villages, running the homestays as astronomers. So the young women and men are now trained on the telescopes which run in the night by the solar-powered batteries. So the sun is powering up the moon, isn't it? And travelers and the youth are empowered, they believe in science, and that's what Himalayas have the cleanest sky in the world. The impact has been humongous, you see there? Number of homestays, the amount of, this is just this year's revenue, $25,000 revenue by the community. This is the real impact. When you get money into the community, which they own, and they can better their lifestyles. And this is all because the travelers contribute positively. The same revenue is invested in infrastructure, in creating solar water heaters, in creating greenhouses. They had no jobs, but they were able to grow their own food. So COVID didn't have much impact on these communities. This is the impact of a single light bulb. A small action, a holistic impact. Starts with electrifying a village to setting up a homestay. And the idea is to create sustainable destinations, resilient destinations where you and I can travel, where we can disperse tourism and the communities do not migrate to the main cities. We have been inspired, and people ask us, what are you? Are you a tourism company or energy company? We are in the business of inspiring travelers. We are in the business of creating change makers. And that's what we plan to do. Impact another 10 million lives in the next 10 years if we are there. Thank you so much. And it is a pleasure being at COP this year.